Hi everyone, welcome back to Fluento, everyday English for real life. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Hey, Anna.
Hey David, good to see you. Can I ask you something right away? No warm-up, no preparation?
Sure. That sounds a little scary, but okay.
I want you to describe your entire day, from the moment you open your eyes this morning to the moment you go to sleep tonight, in English, without stopping.
My entire day?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. I woke up and then I went to wait, how do you say łazienka in English again?
Ha.
And then I had the food in the morning.
Breakfast?
Yes, breakfast. And then I went to work and I did things, work things. And then I came home and I was very tired. And then
And then?
I watched, no, I read. No, I think I sat on the sofa and then I went to sleep. That's it. That is my incredibly exciting life.
Perfect! That was actually quite good, David.
It was terrible. I froze like 3 times.
You did freeze, but that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Because you know what? Every single person watching right now has felt exactly that.
Really?
Really, you know the vocabulary. You know breakfast, you know shower, you know sleep, but when someone asks you to describe your actual life, your real day, something happens. Your brain says, wait, how do I say this in English? And you translate word by word from your language into English, and that's when you freeze.
That is exactly what happened. I was trying to remember the word in Polish first, then translate it.
And that slows everything down. It creates that pause, that gap, that moment of panic. And then you say, and then, again and again, because you're buying time.
Guilty. Very guilty.
So today, we're going to solve that. We're going to show you a simple method. We call it the small blocks method. And by the end of this episode, you are going to be able to describe your entire day naturally, with feeling, with time expressions, and without translating.
I'm already feeling more confident.
Good. Let's go. Okay, so here's the idea. When most learners think about describing their day, they imagine it like one long speech, like they have to say everything at once without breathing.
Which is terrifying.
Completely terrifying. But your day isn't one long thing. It's made of small parts, small moments, and each moment is a small block. So instead of trying to say everything at once, we teach you to think in 5 small blocks.
5 is much better than 1.
Much better. So let me tell you the 5 blocks. Block 1 is called the morning start. This is the first few minutes after you wake up. What time? How do you feel? What's the first thing you do? Block 2 is getting ready. This is your shower, your breakfast, getting dressed, the routine before you leave the house. Block 3 is work or study time. What do you do during the day? How long? How do you feel? Block 4 is after work. What happens after? Do you rest, exercise, meet people? Block 5 is the night routine. How do you wind down? What time do you sleep?
So instead of describing my whole day, I describe each block, one at a time.
Exactly. And when you connect those 5 small blocks together with simple words like after that, then, around, usually, before, it sounds natural. It sounds fluent.
It's like building a wall, brick by brick.
That's a great way to think about it. Small bricks. Each one is easy. Together, they make something strong. All right, David, let's try again. But this time, I'll guide you through each block. Ready?
I'm ready. More ready than before, anyway.
Block 1, the morning start. What time do you wake up and how do you feel?
Okay, so I usually wake up around 7. Not exactly 7. Sometimes it's like 7:10 or 7:15 because I hit the snooze button.
Great! Around 7, that's a natural phrase. And hit the snooze button, brilliant.
And honestly, I feel terrible in the mornings. Like, not terrible, terrible, but I'm not a morning person. I open my eyes and my brain is still somewhere else.
I love that. My brain is still somewhere else. That's very natural. You could also say, I'm not fully awake yet, or I need a moment to come around.
I need a moment to come around. I like that. Can I use that?
It's yours.
So I wake up around 7, I hit snooze once, sometimes twice, I'm not proud of it, and then I slowly come around.
Perfect. Now, block 2, getting ready. What does your morning routine look like before you leave the house?
Okay, so after I finally get up, I go to the bathroom, I wash my face with cold water because that wakes me up faster than anything.
Oh, I love that detail. Cold water. Very specific, very real.
Then I take a shower. I spend too long in the shower probably, like 15 minutes minimum.
You're not alone. Most people do.
After the shower, I make coffee. I have this old coffee machine at home. It takes forever, but I wait for it because I absolutely cannot leave the house without coffee.
I completely understand that. Now, for breakfast, what do you usually have?
Honestly, I'm not great at breakfast. Sometimes I skip it when I'm in a hurry, but when I have time, I usually just have yogurt with some fruit or sometimes just coffee and a piece of bread.
That's very real, very human. Learners, notice how David said, sometimes I skip it, and when I have time. Those are great natural phrases for your own routine.
It's not a perfect routine.
And that's okay. Real life doesn't have to be perfect. What about getting dressed?
That's the easiest part for me. I pick out my clothes the night before because mornings are already chaotic enough. So in the morning, I just grab what I already chose and I'm done in about 2 minutes.
Smart. Pick out is a great phrasal verb there. To pick out your clothes means to choose them.
Pick out. Got it.
Now, block 3, work time. What does your typical working day look like?
I leave home around 8:30. I take the metro. It's about 25 minutes to the office. I usually listen to a podcast during the commute. Or sometimes I just zone out and stare at the window.
Zone out. Do you know this one, everyone? It means your mind goes blank. You stop thinking about anything specific. Very useful phrase.
I do that a lot on Monday mornings.
Who doesn't? So you arrive at the office, then what?
I start work at 9. The first thing I usually do is check my messages and emails. There's always something. And then we have a short team meeting, maybe twice a week, just 15 minutes to talk about what everyone is working on.
And how do you feel during the day? Does your energy stay the same?
No, definitely not. I'm usually most focused in the morning. Around 11, I feel quite good, quite sharp. But after lunch, oh no. After lunch, I feel so slow, like my brain stops working for about an hour.
The afternoon slump. That's actually very common.
Is that what it's called? The afternoon slump?
Yes, many people feel tired or slow around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So you're in good company.
Good. I thought it was just me.
Now, block 4, after work. What happens when you finally leave the office?
I finish work at around 6, sometimes a bit later if things are busy. And honestly, the first thing I want to do when I get home is just sit down, like do absolutely nothing for 10 minutes.
That sounds completely reasonable.
After that, I usually cook something. I actually like cooking, so I don't mind it. I put on some music or a show in the background, and I cook. It relaxes me.
That's a lovely detail. Put on some music in the background. I like that.
A few nights a week, I also try to go for a walk after dinner. Just 30 minutes. Not a real workout or anything, just fresh air and movement. It helps me feel less stiff from sitting at a desk all day.
Great. Feel less stiff. Very natural. Now, last block. Block 5, night routine.
Okay, so after the walk, I come home, maybe have a cup of tea, and then I just decompress. I watch something on my laptop, usually something easy, not a drama or anything intense.
You want something low effort in the evening.
Exactly, low effort. I'm already tired. I don't want to think too hard.
Before you sleep, anything else?
I try to put my phone away about 30 minutes before bed. I read a bit, not always. Sometimes I'm too tired and I just close my eyes. I fall asleep somewhere between 11 and 11:30.
And that is a full, honest, human day.
It really is.
Let's pause for a quick recap. We just described David's entire day using 5 blocks. Block 1, the morning start. Block 2, getting ready. Block 3, work time. Block 4, after work. Block 5, the night routine. Each block was short, each block was simple, but together they made a complete picture. And that is how fluency works. Not one long speech, but small pieces connected together. Now, I want to show you something really important, because some learners can describe their day, but it sounds a little flat, a little robotic, like a list. So let's talk about how to upgrade your sentences.
What does upgrade mean here?
It means adding life to your sentences, adding feelings, small details, connectors. So instead of just saying the fact, you make it feel real.
Can you show me with an example?
Of course. Let's start with the most basic sentence someone could say. Basic. I eat breakfast. Upgraded. I usually have a quick breakfast around 7:30 because I don't have much time in the morning. You see what happened? We added usually, that's a frequency adverb. We added around 7:30, that's a time expression. We added because I don't have much time, that's a reason. Now it sounds like a real person talking.
It's like adding color to a black and white drawing.
That's exactly it. Let's try another one. Basic, I go to work. Upgraded, I usually leave around 8:30 and take the metro. It's about 25 minutes, and honestly, I quite like that time. I can listen to something or just think.
Oh, that version sounds so much better.
And it's not harder vocabulary, it's just more natural phrasing. Now, what are the main tools you can use to upgrade any sentence? Tool 1, frequency adverbs. Usually, often, sometimes, rarely, always, never. Use these to show how often something happens. Tool 2, time expressions. Around, at, before, after, by, until, during. These tell us when. Tool 3, feelings. I feel tired, I feel calm, I'm a bit stressed. I feel quite good, I'm exhausted. Don't just say what you do, say how you feel. Tool 4, connectors. After that, then, before I go, later in the day, by the evening. These connect your blocks smoothly. Tool 5, small details. Cold water, old coffee machine, a short playlist. These little things make your English feel personal.
And listeners, you don't need all 5 tools in every sentence. Even 1 or 2 is enough to sound more natural.
Exactly. One small detail, one feeling word, one connector, and suddenly your English sounds like a real person, not a textbook exercise. Okay, time for your challenge. I want you to pause this video after I explain the task, and I want you to try it yourself, out loud, speaking, not writing.
This is important, everyone. Speaking out loud, not in your head. Your mouth needs practice too, not just your brain.
The challenge is this. Describe only your morning, block 1 and block 2, from when you wake up to when you leave home or when your day officially starts. 30 seconds, 1 minute, however long feels natural, but do it out loud.
And don't worry if you pause, or if you repeat a word, or if it's not perfect. That's fine. That's normal. Even native speakers do that.
I'll model it first so you have something to listen to. Here's my morning. So I usually wake up around 6:45. My alarm goes off and I immediately feel like I need 5 more minutes. But I've learned not to hit snooze because then I actually oversleep. So I get up pretty quickly. I go and splash some cold water on my face, make myself a big cup of tea, and I sit quietly for about 10 minutes before I do anything else. I'm quite a slow starter. Then I shower, get dressed. I keep my mornings simple so I don't have to think too much, and I'm usually out the door by 8:30.
That sounded great.
Now it's your turn. Pause the video, describe your morning. Use the tools we just learned, and when you're done, press play and we'll keep going. Welcome back. I really hope you tried that. Even if it felt awkward or slow, that's the process. The more you practice speaking out loud, the faster your brain learns to find the words without translating first. That's the goal. Small blocks, simple tools, spoken out loud. Let's keep going. Before we finish, I want to go through a few mistakes that come up a lot when learners describe their daily routine. These are very common, so don't feel embarrassed. Just good to be aware of.
I probably make some of these myself.
Maybe. Let's check. Mistake number 1. Confusing wake up and get up.
I mentioned this at the beginning. I froze on this one.
Yes. So wake up is the moment your eyes open. Your body is still in bed, but you're no longer sleeping. Get up is when you actually leave the bed. Your feet touch the floor. You stand up. So you might wake up at 7, but you don't get up until 7:15 because you stayed lying there for a bit.
I do that every morning.
Many people do. So I wake up at 7, but I usually don't get up until 7:15.
Got it.
Mistake number 2. I make a shower.
Oh, is that wrong?
Yes. In English, we say I take a shower, not make. You make a meal, you make a phone call, you make a decision, but you take a shower.
Take a shower, take a bath, take a nap.
Exactly. Great pattern. Take goes with those. So, I take a shower every morning, or I took a quick shower before work.
Noted.
Mistake number 3. Missing time prepositions. This is very common.
Like what?
Learners often say, I wake up 7 instead of I wake up at 7, or I go to sleep night instead of I go to sleep at night. The preposition at, in, on is small but important. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, we use in. At night, at noon, at 7 o'clock, we use at. On Monday, on weekends, on a Tuesday morning, we use on.
So I usually feel tired in the afternoon and I go to bed at 11.
Perfect. Mistake number 4, and this is one I heard a lot from David earlier.
Oh no.
Overusing and then. It's not wrong, but when every sentence starts with and then, and then, and then, it starts to sound very list-like, very robotic. You can replace some of them with after that, later, by the time once I finished, around that time, before I left.
So instead of I finished work and then I went home and then I cooked and then I watched TV, I could say,
Try it.
I finished work around 6. After that, I headed home. Once I got in, I cooked something, and later in the evening, I watched a bit of TV.
Much better. Same information, completely different feel. More mature, more natural.
I'm upgrading myself in real time.
That is exactly what practice looks like. Let's do a final recap of everything we covered today. We started by looking at why learners freeze, the translation problem. Then we learned the small blocks method, breaking your day into 5 manageable parts: the morning start, getting ready, work time, after work, and the night routine. David described his real day block by block, naturally and honestly. We learned how to upgrade sentences with frequency adverbs, time expressions, feelings, connectors, and small details. We did a speaking challenge, I hope you tried it, and we covered 4 common mistakes: wake up versus get up, make versus take a shower, missing prepositions, and overusing and then.
That is a lot, in a good way.
It is, and here's what I want you to remember most. Your daily life is not boring English practice material. It is not too simple, it is not too ordinary. Your daily life, with all its imperfect mornings and slow afternoons and tired evenings, is powerful, real, living English. The things you do every single day, those are the sentences you need most.
And the more you describe your day in English, even just to yourself, in your head or out loud, the more natural it becomes. You stop translating. You start thinking in English.
So here's what I want you to do after this video. Tonight, before you go to sleep, just think back on your day. In English. Not out loud if you don't want to, just in your mind. Go through the 5 blocks. Morning start, getting ready, work time, after work, and the night routine. And see how much you can remember from today's episode.
And if you want a bigger challenge, write 3 sentences about your morning in the comments below, or just tell us what time do you wake up. Are you a morning person or not? We'd love to know.
We really would. We read every single comment, and it makes us so happy to hear about your lives and your progress.
And remember, fluency isn't about speaking fast. It's about speaking clearly, with confidence, with small blocks, and with the understanding that every ordinary day gives you something to say.
I love that.
Thank you for spending time with us today. It genuinely means a lot.
It does. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone, and practice.